Yo, I'm breaking my silence over a GitHub hack. I've been MIA because I kind of feel like my head's been kicking my ass, but for those that have been paying attention, this isn't news about me. I'm no John Hammond or Network Chuck or Low Level. In other words, super smart cybersecurity networking guys. But I know what I know and learn more every day. I'm anal, and that is to say, I work in a certain way. I can be stubborn sometimes and have a groove I seed into. I feel unheard, and you should too. I know I don't have a platform yet, a following, an audience, a fan base, but I've been talking to the dark. I don't think everything in my head should be said out loud or reside online, but I'd like to at least restate my cyber beliefs in hopes someone starts listening. I've said this to a degree in my comic, but I don't know why we, as a race that evolved past cavemen, put metal detectors up after tragedies. I shouldn't have to be the one to say this. I'm not in charge. But how about having safeguards in place before things happen? Privacy's always important, of course, but how about the bare minimum security and foresight to prevent potentially millions of dollars of damages? Look, don't get me wrong, I think tech is great, but I think we need to stop ignoring blatant flaws in our systems designs. A personal pet peeve of mine, car fobs sending out a constant replicatable signal is not secure, and I'm pretty sure led to more car thefts, but don't quote me on that. Holding the lock button and double-clicking unlock to stop that isn't a feature. That's what it should have been doing from the start. You wouldn't keep the doors and windows to your house open and unlocked, so why do the same with your tech? And I know that line sounds like the beginning of a sponsorship, but I'm just saying that. Period. Don't assume Big Corp's got it covered. They've proven time and time again they don't. Don't just trust defaults. You wouldn't trust a crackhead on the corner either, would you? Personally, I can't understand how we're so focused on AI advancements, which aren't making the world better, by the way, that we're just not caring about basic security. I can be pessimistic at times, and I hope to be proven wrong, but we have regressed immensely. I'm not going to pretend like I know everything either. I don't. I'm learning. But look, use secure, long passwords, not just like your cat's name. Check your settings. Make sure you have your options in place, that if you do lose your phone, you're not locked out of your account. Just the same, make sure no one else can be you. It really doesn't take that long. The time you'll spend doing these things will definitely outweigh the time you spend emailing XYZ company to get your account back. To undo the damage. Especially if you're a corporation. To get your private source code off the internet. The internet. You know, the biggest ocean there is on this earth. One of the core values of my indie studio, link in bio and description and profile and about me box everywhere always, is security. And that means a lot of things, and we have some documents pertaining to that and how we deal with things. But look, you don't have to be as crazy as me. But I do, just because this is my life. This is my baby. And I guess not yours, and that's cool if it is, but damn, at least it's your livelihood. Act like it. I'm gonna say one thing, and it's maybe a hot take, but I don't really care. A big thing I suggest, and I've said this in my studio's Discord, is don't use password savers. Don't store stuff that you care about online. If it's online, just assume it's fucked. Right? But you know, especially for us everyday people, what really puts it above the rest? Anything online can, and probably will eventually at this rate, be hacked, stolen, social engineered, whatever. You know what can't be hacked? A fucking book. Call me an old head all you want. I have a physical book that even if someone stole, they probably wouldn't even know what's in it. I don't even store the full email address, because I know it. I just put the first few letters to know which one it is. I'm not about to dox myself either with my exact procedures, but look, there's easy fixes. Easy preventions. And you need regular-ass people like us to tell you how to do it? Now let me say something. I don't exactly have a bunch of problems with GitHub. It's weird, sure, there's a learning curve, whatever. But I don't know, it's fine. It does what I need it to do. But I just can't wrap my head around the state of 2026. I don't even know how it is 2026. I think I somehow hibernated. I don't know. But fuck it, what do I know? Right? Me when I say, but I don't know, I have to give my friend the best advice I've ever had, just in case it ruins his life. That's not what's happening, but that's what that felt like. Look, I'll put some links in the description I think you should look at. And I think you should look for that base64 hash in your repos just in case. It's better to be safe than sorry. Fuck it though. Is what it is though. I'm not gonna beg. Safety, y'all. I'll catch you on the flip.